Time now for another check of our weather. Let's bring in meteorologist Brittany Van Voorhees, who's busy tracking some wet weather in our area. Hey, Brittany.
Hi, Nick. Yeah, so right now, looking at the station here at Bank of America Stadium, I know many folks, of course, watching, maybe streaming online, wanting to know what's going on if their friends or family are there. As of right now, the latest lightning strike that was within 8 miles of the stadium, which is the threshold there for BOA, was 6:02. So every single time there is a lightning strike, the clock resets to start things back up to 30 minutes. So as of right now, that would be 6:32, unless we get another strike within that 8-mile radius. Now, at least the storms themselves, so we're talking storms. Remember, the difference between rain and storms is literally just the fact that a storm has thunder and lightning and rain does not. So that's until about 8 o'clock. We will still track some spotty rain later, heavy rain, gusty winds, and lightning. That's what we already have moving through the area. Now, the winds are not severe. We are not tracking severe storms. These are about 30 to 40 miles per hour at a maximum. Remember, severe storms need about 60, but still need the rain jackets, the ponchos, the umbrellas, which we did talk about a little bit last night. I know Chris was tracking too earlier this morning. Here's a live picture here from our view cam over uptown Charlotte. You can see the rain starting to lighten up, and we're actually seeing that too on Doppler radar. The storms are starting to pass to the south and southeast, which is good news. You can see mostly light rain right now over Charlotte. Remember though, 8-mile radius. That's what we're tracking, of course, when it comes to the lightning strikes. We have heavier rain down further south towards South Charlotte, Pineville, over toward the Providence area, and then just south of Matthews. Let's track it out for you. And so if you live in areas that aren't, of course, in uptown Charlotte, when the storms will arrive for you. Well, right now we're looking at Indian Trail just around 6:30 or so. Monroe closer to about the 7 o'clock time frame. Lancaster, South Carolina around that same time too, about 7:04. Kershaw right around 8:08, so that's much later on. Tradesville, Wingate between about 7:30 and 7:45. So the storm's moving at about 15 to 20 miles per hour. It's not going to create a significant risk for flooding, but if you are curious, here's your evening forecast. I have updated this based on the latest data as these storms are coming in a little bit earlier than expected. So we have about a 50% chance of those scattered storms now, and then lessening as we go throughout the evening. And that's an important distinction heading into the day tomorrow. The first half of today was wonderful until the storms moved in. Tomorrow, almost the opposite. So as we see the rain start to fizzle out as we get closer to the midnight hour, we will see some spotty light rain, some patchy drizzle, fog, all of those things that are very typical. A lot of times when we have the low clouds reaching closer to the ground, if there is enough moisture, we get that drizzle that comes along with it. I think that's what we'll see for the majority of tomorrow morning, and then we will start to clear things out by the afternoon. So whereas today we were sunny and dry, and then the storms moved in, I think tomorrow we're cloudy, fog, drizzle early, and then we will see eventually some sunshine mix in by the afternoon. Still expecting though to be mostly cloudy, and temperatures will be a lot cooler. We've focused so much on storms that I don't want the big temperature drop to get lost in here. Look at your Guy Roofing 7-day forecast. Our temperature today on October 26, Nick, was 84 degrees. The record for today, 86. We were within 2 degrees of that, but tomorrow, because of the clouds and the cooler air, we're looking at a high of 61 degrees. Now, we will see a slow, gradual increase throughout the week as temperatures by Halloween get closer to about 80, but this will be a significant change, a significant shift in your forecast. Although tomorrow I'm not expecting rain for the whole day. I mean, mostly cloudy and low 60s. That's pretty chilly. We will see some morning lows in the 40s, eventually getting back into the 50s by the latter half of the week. It won't be as significant of a cool down as we had last week, where we had those days in the upper 30s, but look at that extended forecast. Not a ton of rain expected. A few days, about a 20% chance, but really all looks relatively nice heading into the first few days of November, with the exception of those very chilly afternoons tomorrow and Monday.
Wow, Brittany, you have to trade in the short sleeves for a jacket, at least for tomorrow.
You said you had hoodies that were waiting.
They are waiting. They're waiting.